Hola Unconventionals, I'm Amelia.
And I'm JP.
And we're sharing our unconventional life with you from Cuenca, Ecuador.
Hola!
Hola!
All right, today we are very excited to share with you our 7 healthy eating habits that have helped us lose almost 50 combined pounds over the last 3 years.
Yes.
We're much smaller than we used to be.
And healthier.
And healthier. Sometimes it's hard to believe. But before we get into that, I wanted to let you know that we're still having a lot of issues with spam. Our emails are going into spam folders. So if you're expecting an email response from us, check your spam folder. We usually respond the same day that we get emails. So a lot of people are telling us that their emails are either in spam or they can't find them. And if you are, especially on Yahoo or AOL, please mark our emails as not spam when you do find them, because that will help whitelist us and tell the spam filters not to block our emails.
Yes, eventually this problem will go away, but we'd like it to go away sooner than later.
Yeah, it's mainly due to our domain name, because we changed our domain name to ameliaandjp.com just a couple months ago. And we're already sending almost 1,000 emails a month between the newsletter and all of the emails that we get. So that's flagged the spam filters because it's a new domain with a lot of emails.
Right.
So we're really trying to get it fixed, but there's just not a lot we can do. It's all on you guys to mark us as not spam.
Yes, please, and thank you.
Yes, please. All right. Before we jump in, if you are into anything related to expat living, travel, or living an unconventional life like we do, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell.
Ring that bell, please.
So you get notified of all of our upcoming videos. Welcome back. Before we get into our 7 healthy eating habits, we wanted to talk a little bit about how we eat. What we eat is a whole food, plant-based, vegan diet.
Exactly, and that means lots of fruits and veggies. We eat a lot of whole grains like brown rice, and we eat
oatmeal.
Oh, yep, raw oats especially, nuts and seeds. Legumes, we eat lots of beans because the beans here are freaking amazing.
Yes, they are amazing.
Yes, and we do not cook with oil. So I can't say we are no oil completely because we eat out and it's really hard to eat out without getting any oil in your food, although we try our best. But at home we eliminate the oil as well.
Yeah, we basically eat the Mediterranean diet without the animals and the oil.
Well said.
Yes, it's pretty, everybody's familiar with that diet. That's how we eat, without 2 of the ingredients.
Yeah, and it's so awesome here because the mercados are amazing. We have such an incredible, delicious variety of food available.
Yeah, and a lot of people ask us, well, what about healthy fats and healthy oils? Well, oil is really high calorie, and that's one reason why we've been able to lose weight without trying, is by cutting out the oil. 1 tablespoon of olive oil has about 120 calories, which is about 30% more calories than an entire apple. So if you look at it like that, a lot of times if you're cooking a stir fry, half the calories are coming from the oil that you're sauteing with. And we just saute with veggie broth usually, or water.
Or water. Every once in a while I'll use a little white wine.
Yeah, just got to cover the pan so that it doesn't all evaporate.
Exactly.
That's the key.
Yes.
But it works just as well, and sometimes you get even more flavors because of the veggie broth or the wine. It is pretty good. I like it with the white wine. So eating this way has helped us lose almost 50 combined pounds. Actually, it was over 50 combined pounds until we went to India.
India set us back a little bit, but that's okay. It was totally worth it. Oh, and I just said it's totally worth it.
I know.
I say that all the time.
That's Amelia's filler. Like I say, I know. We're trying to cut those out.
We did not do a good job right now.
No, I know. So Amelia has lost over 20 pounds, right?
Yeah, I think so, because I was like right around 130, and now I'm closer to, I don't know, I range between like 106 and 108, basically.
Yeah, so 22 to 24 pounds off of this little thinny mini.
Well, when I see those pictures, I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I had that extra weight.
Yeah, I didn't either. Because I went from 197, that's where I started out when we went vegan. And now I'm at 170, but I was down to 165 before all that deep fried processed carbs I ate in India.
Oh, well.
I know. Oh, man. It was bad. I ate so much food. And then I had actually lost 2 pounds, and then we went to Vilcabamba, and I overate and gained those 2 back.
At Vilcabamba, too. But that's life. That's why it's so important that we eat as healthy as we can when we aren't eating out, because it helps keep that in check.
Yeah.
Although I think we have to do a little bit more work.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's all good. These are good problems to have. I never am going to complain about going to the Mercado and buying our delicious fruits and veggies.
Yeah. So eating this way, we've lost weight, we feel better, we look younger, we're healthier, we have more energy, we're more active. I mean, it's just all positives. It's all upside.
Oh, it totally is.
Yeah. It's totally worth it.
It's totally worth it.
And on top of that, my cholesterol is down 30% from where it was before we went vegan.
Yes.
Amelia's is down too, but she was already quite a bit lower than me.
Yeah, we're both in a good range, although I know yours is still higher than you want it because of your genetics.
Yeah. And I'll link to a video right up here that talks about where we talked about my long-term battle with high cholesterol, even eating plant-based.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating.
It is. I'm not going down that rabbit hole.
No. That's not the topic for today's video.
No. All right, are you ready to talk about our 7 healthy eating habits?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. Number 1 is pick a Mercado day.
Yeah, we like to go every Thursday because there is an outdoor Mercado that is right by our house. It's really nice. And we've heard that a lot of the stuff there is organic. As I mentioned, I love going because it's such a massive, amazing, I said a massive, massive,
new word.
Massive and amazing variety of fruits and vegetables that are all in season, which is important to bring up because that means it's not frankenfood.
Yeah. Yeah, they do have seasons for the food here. So some things are available all year round, like bananas and papayas, but some things aren't, like mangoes and black cherries.
Yeah, and we also get coffee at that one and some dried fruit and nuts. It's awesome.
We have some footage to show you of our Mercado. Bye, Daisy. We'll walk you in a little bit.
Whatever, Dad. Buenos días. Hola.
$3.50, 5, $7.50, $14.50, $13.50 y $14.50.
14.50.
14.50.
Gracias.
Así 15, 5. Ya.
Muy bien.
Ya, gracias.
Muchas gracias.
Bueno. Ya, hasta luego.
We usually have about 30 pounds of fruits and vegetables for $20 on our Thursday morning Mercado hauls.
Yeah, it's a good thing it's a short walk because that's kind of heavy.
It is. Sometimes it's like, oh man, my back and arms are sore by the time we get home.
It's good for us, though.
It is, yep. And that brings us to our second healthy eating habit, which is to prep your fruits and veggies by washing them and cutting them up as soon as you get home from the Mercado.
It's a lot of strawberries.
It's so important to budget enough time to prep your veggies, to wash them and cut them up when you get home from the Mercado.
Yep. because otherwise you could do what we have done in the past and end up saying, oh, I went to the grocery store and I have nothing to eat and end up eating out, or we end up throwing food away, which makes me crazy.
Yeah.
But we rarely do that anymore.
No, if you have everything ready to go, so when you're hungry, it's ready to eat, then you're more likely to eat it instead of ordering out or going out or eating something quick and junky.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's so important to wash everything. You just need to plan enough time. So if you don't do it as soon as you get home from the grocery store or the mercado, it's probably not going to happen, and then you'll end up eating stuff you shouldn't eat.
Yep. At least that was our experience.
Yeah, that's what we used to do.
Yes.
That brings us to our third healthy eating habit, which is to make it fun.
Yes, this is super important because it can be a bit of a chore at times. Although every time I see all the pretty food, it makes me happy.
Yeah. So I usually come home, I put on music, usually Pandora of some sort, and we just have fun while we're doing it. And you can watch Amelia dance here while she's cutting up some strawberries. What are you doing, Amelia?
Don't distract me. This is hard enough. I'm practicing this is not my tribal dance. The point is to get it like in your body so that you can kind of go on autopilot and do other things with your upper body without being like this. So the challenge here is to not cut myself.
Is that a shimmy?
Yes.
Well,
this is. What I was doing before was not.
Oh. Well, be careful. Don't cut your finger off while practicing your belly dancing.
I know, right?
It's really important to enjoy the process of eating healthy. It takes a little bit longer, but you get used to it, and it's a lot of fun, and your body will thank you. All right, our fourth healthy eating habit is to eat a filling and healthy breakfast.
Yes, this is a big deal, especially for JP. He loves his breakfast.
Yeah, it's my biggest meal of the day.
He wakes up really hungry. It takes me a little bit longer, and I like to have coffee. But I still eat a big breakfast. And I start by making us oat milk. That's what I do on Mercado days a lot, is make our own oat milk.
What are you making?
I am making our oat milk. And then I'm going to make, I was going to say oatmeal cookies, but they're actually our breakfast cookies. So they're not very sweet. But I'm going to use the leftover oat pulp.
The leftover what?
Oat pulp.
Yummy.
I know, it's so good. It's so easy.
And inexpensive.
Very inexpensive, yes. Plus we don't have all the packaging. Yeah, the oat milk recipe is super fast and easy to make. So I make it all the time. And we use it in our coffee too.
Yeah, and it's really great in our breakfast oats. It's so thick and creamy.
Yeah, it's delish.
It really is tasty.
It is.
So we eat our rolled oats breakfast. We don't cook them, we just eat them raw. And we eat that almost every day with some ground up chia and flax seeds and piled high with fruit.
Lots of delicious fruit. And we don't add any sweetener either. Although I do sweeten the oat milk a little bit with a little agave and a little vanilla. But that's all it needs because the fruit is just so naturally sweet here. And it really holds us over.
Yeah, that prevents us from snacking until lunch. So because we're just really full from that. And that's some studies have shown that the best way to lose weight is to eat a big breakfast because it does keep you from snacking throughout the morning.
But we do also make pancakes from time to time, and when I make those I try to make them healthier. I add in chia seeds and use some whole wheat flour, and then we also make our tofu scramble. Well, JP does. It's delicious. So we mix it up, but we always try to make sure it's pretty filling and includes fruit.
Yep. Our fifth healthy eating habit is to eat a big salad at lunch and eat it first.
This is a delicious looking salad.
Yum.
Listo?
Listo. After we went plant-based, we realized that we needed to upgrade our salad bowls.
Yeah, they were not nearly big enough for our needs.
No, so we kicked the soup bowls to the curb, and now we eat out of serving bowls.
Yeah, and we get really creative. We put lots and lots of delicious toppings on our salads, but what we don't use is any sort of oily salad dressing or, I don't know, mayonnaise-based salad dressing, obviously. Any high-calorie salad dressing. That adds on a lot of unnecessary calories.
Yeah.
Calories.
Yeah, because if you put oil on your salad, about half of your calories will be coming from the oil.
Yeah.
It's just so hard to fathom how high calorie oil is.
Yeah, I'd rather throw in some more fruit or a handful of, like a tablespoon of sesame seeds or something like that. and get it that way where I can actually chew it and enjoy it.
Yeah, and plus it processes more slowly.
Right.
We usually put balsamic vinegar, sometimes some soy sauce, sometimes red wine vinegar or white wine vinegar. What else do we put? Lime juice. Lime juice, just plain old lime juice is really good on it.
Or salsa too.
Oh, salsa.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love my salsa on it. On a salad. It's so good.
So get creative. And then along with the salad, we usually will have some soup or some potatoes with like some hot sauce or something on it. Or if we have a little bit of leftovers from the previous night's dinner, we'll use that.
Yep. And that leads us nicely into number 6 of our healthy eating habits, which is have 3 to 5 healthy, easy, quick and easy dinners prepared or ready to go.
Yeah, we have our go-to, and what I like to do is think about what I want to eat before we go to the mercado, and then I kind of have to revise after we come to the mercado because of course it depends on what we buy. But I have my list of things that I like to do for dinner, which is like a stir fry, or I have a super fast red bean burger recipe. We do that black bean soup recipe.
Oh yeah, that was so easy. That one came from Amelia's mom.
Yep, thanks Mom.
Yep. And that one's great. All you do is put some black beans, cumin, and a cup of salsa in a pot and heat it up.
Yep.
And I usually put that over brown rice or potatoes.
Yeah, and it's good just plain too.
It is.
Or you can make that into a salad.
Oh,
anyway.
you can put it on your salad. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be really good. I haven't done that yet. That's a good idea. And one of our new favorite recipes, courtesy of Jerry, my massage therapist, and I'll link a video that we talked about her up there. She told me about a red lentil pizza crust.
Gosh, that was good.
Oh,
my
man.
gosh.
All you have to do is soak the red lentils overnight and then you blend them up in a processor with some garlic and seasonings. And it makes this really nice, like thick crust, like an artisan crust. And then I just put a bunch of tomato sauce and veggies on top, and oh God, it was so good.
Fantastic and very filling and satisfying, like comfort food.
It was so satisfying. Oh man, it was good. So that's on our regular rotation now.
Yay.
That one, and we also regularly cook whole grain pasta, usually like a whole wheat pasta or quinoa pasta or lentil pasta with just tomato sauce and chopped up veggies like broccoli and cauliflower.
Yep.
And carrots sometimes.
Or mushrooms or whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever veggies you have on hand. I just kind of saute some onions and garlic and the veggies and then pour in a jar of tomato sauce on top of it, heat it up and put it right over the pasta. It's a really fast and easy and healthy dinner.
Yes, it is.
Just make sure you get whole grain pasta, not that processed white stuff.
Yes. And check the label on the pasta sauce too, because sometimes that has a lot of added sugar and oil.
Yeah.
So we just get plain old
tomato
sauce and then we season it.
Yeah, we put all kinds of tasty seasonings in it. Our 7th healthy eating habit is to have healthy snacks on hand. Now what are you making?
I am making our breakfast / pre-workout or post-workout cookies.
Yummy.
Yes, they're really healthy. So low in sugar, no oil. And I use that oat pulp that I had left over from making the oat milk. And got some cranberries in here and some sunflower seeds. And
Are you preheating the oven?
oatmeal. Yep.
Yummy.
You know, they look good.
You gonna try one?
Yes. And I actually am going to dance class, so this counts.
Oh, as a pre-workout snack? Yummy.
They're chewy. Yeah, they're really good. They turn out perfectly. They're not too sweet either, which I like.
Muy bien.
You'll have to try one, JP.
I will.
Yeah, I really like making those breakfast cookies. They're yummy and they don't have any flour. I use mashed banana for that, and as I mentioned, low sugar. And it's good because I get lots of energy from it. They're pretty filling, but kind of light at the same time. And they also satisfy my sweet tooth. And I think next time I make them, I'm going to try adding some cocoa powder to satisfy my chocolate tooth.
Oh, that'd be delicious.
Well, we'll find out.
Oh, it sounds good to me.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. Some other healthy snacks are fruit, like a banana, an apple, or a peach. Any kind of fruit is a great snack. Hummus and veggies is really good, especially when you eat it with the veggies, and no oil hummus.
Right. Yeah, if you want pita bread, that's fine, but just be careful because, if it comes in a bag and it looks like a bag of potato chips, you probably want to avoid that.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, I can't eat potato chips for the carbs or any of that stuff. It's not the carbs.
It's all the fat.
It's 60% of the calories in a bag of potato chips comes from the fat, the oil that they use to bake or to deep fry the potato chips. So it's the fat is where the calories are coming from.
Yep.
So avoid that. Hummus is great if you just use it, dip some veggies, cucumber, peppers, carrots. Oh, it's so good with all that stuff.
It is.
Mm-hmm. And another one I really like is chips and salsa. But I make my own chips without oil. So we buy corn tortillas that are just corn and water, and I cut them up and bake them in the oven, and they are perfect with my homemade salsa.
Yeah, they are good.
It's so good. It's all oil free. So it's all really low calorie.
Yes. Yeah, you can eat as much as you want and stuff like that.
Yeah, just pretty much eat. We eat till we're full.
Yeah.
Or actually, we try to eat till we're not quite full.
Yes.
Hata boo.
Because sometimes you got to let the food rest.
Yeah.
It's like your tummy has to catch up.
Yeah.
The brain has to catch up with the stomach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's hata boo is what the Okinawans call it. They try and eat until they're 80% full. So we try to do that. We're not always good, especially when we go out and splurge on a really delicious dinner.
Yeah, like when we go to Namaste.
Yeah, or Cafe Libre.
Yep.
Or Miko's Oasis. If you missed that video, I'll link that one right there. Oh my God, his food was so incredible.
Yes. We don't just eat at home all the time, obviously.
Yeah, we don't. All right, we have one more bonus healthy eating habit, and it's actually a drinking habit, and that is to drink lots of water.
Yeah, it's so important, and I think that I know I catch myself not drinking enough water, especially when it's cold and rainy. Mm-hmm. You can drink tea.
Yeah, tea is good too. Mm-hmm. Herbal, especially herbal tea.
Yeah, that's what I do when I'm cold, but drinking water is extremely important, especially if you live in altitude.
Yeah. A lot of people are dehydrated and don't realize it.
Yes.
And the other thing about that is sometimes after I eat a big meal, I'm still hungry. And if I drink a big glass of water after that, the hunger goes away. I wasn't really hungry. I was thirsty.
Right.
Yeah. So that's especially if you want to do weight loss. If you're trying to lose some weight, it's really good to drink a big glass of water before, during, after dinner. One or more of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
Water is the number one nutrient for our bodies.
Yeah. It's the one thing we can go the least amount of time without.
Yes. So get lots of it.
Yeah, drink lots of it. Hopefully you enjoyed learning about our 7 healthy eating habits and maybe learned something new.
Yes, hopefully so. This all, I think, becomes part of your routine, and then it just becomes totally normal. And it's something that we look forward to every week.
Yeah, it is. We definitely look forward to eating healthy and feeling healthy.
Mm-hmm. And seeing all the pretty fruits and veggies.
Yes, all the color. We eat the rainbow.
We do.
All right, we also just recently launched our Patreon community, and we've already got a pretty thriving community over there. A lot of people are engaging. A lot of your fellow unconventionals are already over there. So if you're interested in getting more content from us, more videos, some live chats, go over and check out Patreon, and I'll put a link to that in the description. And on that note, I think we're done for today.
I think that is all for today.
All right, now we're going to go open a bank account. Woo!
Yes, finally.
Finally.
All right, we'll see y'all soon.
Ciao.
Ciao. There's Leisha in her little hoodie.
Are you going to say anything? You're just going to stalk me.
You are being watched.